Today we will be discussing international strategies. So we have some questions. We will be answering those. Number 1. What incentives influence firms to use international strategies? So the incentives that influence firms to use international strategies are given below. Potential new opportunities to extend a product's life cycle, to secure needed resources, new technology, currency fluctuations, employment contract, and labor forces difference. After that we have second question. What are three basic benefits firms can achieve by successfully using international strategy? So following are the basic benefits firms can achieve by successfully using international strategy. Increased market size, greater economies of scale, scope or learning opportunities, location advantages. Location advantages may be low cost of raw material, cheap labor, skilled labor, and the access to critical supplies. After that we have a question. What four factors are determinants of national advantage and serve as a basis for international business level strategies? So there are four factors that determinants of national advantage and serve as basis for international business level strategies. Number 1. Factors of production. This consists of input necessary to compete in industry like labor, land, and natural resources, capital, and infrastructure. Furthermore, advanced factors that can be divided into two parts: communication systems, skilled workforce, and supply of debt. And number 2, demand conditions. Whether there is demand for the product manufactured by the firm and it enhances the efficiency that result in cost reduction. Number 3. Related and supporting industries. If there is related industry, it helps the firm to get national advantage, like Italy became the leader in shoe industry due to well-established leather industry. Number 4. Firm strategy, structure and rivalry. If the firm has a strategy related with infrastructure of industry and firm has low rivalry, it will help firm to gain market share. Now we have another question. What are the three international corporate level strategies? What are the advantages and disadvantages associated with these individual strategies? So, three international corporate level strategies are: number 1, multi-domestic strategy, number 2, global strategy, and the third one is transnational strategy. So let's go for the advantages and disadvantages of those. Number 1, multi-domestic strategy. So the advantages are it increases local market share, and the disadvantage is it increases costs. It doesn't allow economies of scale. Global strategy. The advantages are this reduces risks and costs. Like when innovation is achieved at one country, it can be used at other countries. Disadvantages. There are no growth opportunities because firm uses same strategies everywhere. Transnational strategy. Advantages. It provides strategic competition because it focuses on flexibility and fits according to the requirements. And the disadvantage is sometimes profit may reduce when firm tries to fit with local market needs. After that we have another question. What are some global environmental trends affecting the choice of international strategies, particularly international corporate strategy? So there are two global environmental trends affecting the choice of international strategies. particularly international corporate strategy. Number 1. Liability of foreigners. It focuses on fit between host country policies and corporate policies. And secondly, regionalization. It focuses on regional markets like European Unions. After that, we have another question. What 5 entry modes to consider as paths to enter international markets? What is typical sequence in which firms use these entry modes? So there are following entry modes to consider as paths to enter international markets. Number 1. Exports, license, strategic alliance, acquisitions, and finally greenfield venture. The sequence is same as it is given above, as we will be moving from the first to other paths. Level of risk and capital investment requirements increases. After that, we have another question. What are political risks and what are economic risks? How should firms approach and deal with them? So, political factors. These risks may be associated when the firm's operations could be disrupted by the political factors that can be military events and civil wars. The best way to deal with political factor is to do political risk evaluation. Through this, the firm can forecast what may happen and how to deal with the situation. Economical factors. These are factors that consist of countries' inherent weakness that can affect overall effectiveness of global initiative. The firms should avoid countries that have risks of national security and have no protection of intellectual property. And after that, we have another question, which is what are strategic competitiveness outcomes firms can reach through international strategies and particularly through an international diversification. So the answer is innovation and above average returns are strategic competitiveness outcomes firms can reach through international strategies. International diversification strategy helps a firm to implement and manage its operations. In addition, it improves the returns by helping in achieving economies of scale and learning about the opportunities. After that, we have another question. What are the 2 important issues that can potentially affect a firm's ability to successfully use international strategies? So there are 2 important issues that can potentially affect a firm's ability to successfully use international strategies. Number 1, size. If the firm size is bigger and the firm has large number of resources, it will help firms to manage the operations and international strategies. Second one, complexity. If the complexity in the market is high, it will negatively affect the firm and it will be difficult to manage operations.